Hi, I'm Phil Constantino. In this episode of Travels with Phil, I'm going to be looking at another travel channel. And I'd like to recommend to you Sidetrack Adventures. One of my favorite YouTube channels out there for traveling is Sidetrack Adventure. You can see it right here, and there's the address right up there on the top. Sidetrack Adventures, Sidetrack Adventures. And they have a really good collection of videos here. Now, they're fairly simple. They're not real flashy, but that doesn't mean they aren't good. Steve, who does the narration on it, has very, very nice voice. He does a nice presentation, and unlike some of my videos, they are very, very stable. Not any shaking going on. Even occasionally has some drone footage here. And what he does is he likes to travel on certain roads, particularly in the American Southwest, but he specializes in certain areas doing old highways and looking at old sites. And for example, here on Route 66, the Petrified National Forest, the center of New Mexico, the atomic bomb site, Trinity, out in the White Sands area, lots of other stuff. Now, he appears to be based here in San Diego, where I live, and so you'll see stuff here about the 163 in Balboa Park, the Deer Park Winery and Auto Museum, but also things like the center of Arizona, Randy's famous iconic donut shop in Los Angeles. You can see over here on the right-hand side, and Van Nuys, Imperial Valley, some really neat spots out in the Imperial Valley. And there's all kinds of places here, towers in Balboa Park, the Colorado Dunes, the first McDonald's Museum, and I believe that's in Downey, and Sunny Jim's Sea Cafe, or Sea Cave, here in San Diego and La Jolla, the exact center of San Diego. And if you look across here, Witch's Tower, Secret Yosemite, the Mystery Mound in California Desert, that's a really interesting spot. So a lot of these places are really out-of-the-way places, things that you would not normally come to, but they're relatively easy to get to in most cases. Visiting the Fort Bowie National Historic Site, that's a little bit more out of the way, but a lot of these are within driving distances of major highways like 395, Interstate 80, places like that. So relatively speaking, you're not really going off-roading to get to any of these spots. I mean, some of them are right in the city of San Diego, the drive on Boulevard, but some of them are like a spot here not too far out in Imperial County, I believe it is, where Tom Mix, the famous cowboy star, crashed his car. And the Blythe and Taglios, I really enjoyed going to that spot. So you can see out here, SEMA Road, the Top Rock Maze, that's a really neat ancient site out in the eastern part of California. Route 66, the Guardian Lions. One of the reasons I came across this site is that I was going out to Amboy Crater, and I was looking around for just ideas on things to talk about there, and I came across his photos for Amboy Crater and also his Route 66 Guardian Lions, which are just off the road right by the Amboy Crater, and I would have never known about them if I hadn't seen Sidetrack Adventures' really nice video there. The videos are fairly short. Most of them run about 5 minutes. Some are a little bit shorter. Some are a little bit longer, like this one, 7:58, but it's some of California's best ghost towns. He also has a highlight video, which you can see, and where man first flew in the United States. Now, most people think that's Kitty Hawk. Well, actually, it's here in San Diego. He'll explain the reason why. A trip around the Salton Sea, there's an example of how it's a little bit longer, but that's a bigger area. The Peg Leg Smith Monument. Now, that's only a little over 349, and spending the night in the Grand Canyon Caverns. I've been there. That's pretty neat. Town called Nothing, Arizona. So see, these are all interesting little tidbits, and including the spot where Sammy Davis Jr. had his crash and lost his eyesight in one eye. So these are all very, very nice videos. I highly recommend the spot. They do very nicely done. Like I say, not very flashy, but very informative, easy to watch, easy to listen to. You can learn a lot. Again, that is Sidetrack Adventures here on YouTube, and there's the address right up there, and I'll have a link to it in the comments section down below. Thanks again for watching. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please feel free to make comments below as long as the language is family friendly. And if you like this video, please click on the thumbs up button below. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the circle with my picture in it in the lower right-hand corner of the video. The arrow is pointing at it now. And once you have subscribed, you can be notified of when I have a new video posted by clicking on the bell icon in the description field below the video. Thanks again for watching.